Well, hey folks, I did a video where I used these 4 discs out here on this course, and I decided I want to do one where I threw in the deflector because I really like this disc a lot. It's a meathook. It is the overstable version of some of these others, and so I thought I'd throw it into the mix, play another 9 holes, and I'm going to play the longs, and we're just going to see how it goes. I've mentioned in the description, I've got numbers on these because I was using these for drone shots to see if I could track them. Didn't work out too well, but anyway, so you can tell hex, reactor, matrix, pyro, and then deflector. And that would be the order of stability I'd put them in at this moment. So anyway, hope this helps. Just having fun, give me a reason to get out here and throw some more discs, so hopefully you'll come along. Thanks. All right, so here we go. Now, as soon as I turned on the camera, cars came from everywhere, groups of players. It's just the way it goes around here. So we got Austin down there with Sadie, right through the gap. So I dropped my shoulder and it's still flexed up for me a little bit. First shot, should have known better. All right, the reactor. Just nice and reliable. Matrix, it's a little more stable than I think. And then the Pyro is a little more stable than that. And finally the meathook. All right, I made it through the gap with all of them, so that's pretty good. So now I'm playing for the long position, so get a second chance to see each one of these in action. Got a little headwind. Yeah, let's not put the camera right behind my butt. I know that's not your favorite shot. To be honest, I was expecting a little more pop-up, so I... Take care, Austin. Well, I'd say these are fairly consistent. One hanging out over there. So the biggest slot is over to the right, but if you're going to miss, it'll push into the water and go OB. So I'm aiming for the triple tree. Try the forehand. Swung that one out a little wide, thought it'd come back. OB. That was a finger lock, just pulled over. Oh, I did it again. Huh. Don't blame the disc for that. Those are just bad releases. So I use the deflector a lot for those approach shots, anything that I know I need it to crash hard. It's a great reliable disc. I try to get up to the top of the hill to the right, but really I'm just going to try to get this not too far right. And that won't do it. Because I'm throwing up, I got the nose up and it's falling off to the road. Not getting the weight transfer when I spin around like that. But expectations will have a lot of influence on your throw. Like the hex, I keep expecting a little more flip over, and so I'm not engaging it the correct way. I'm coming across. Not bad, just not great. All right, Mr. Meathook. Almost like throwing a roller for this guy. And it's still gone. The deflector is not going to be your meat and potatoes mid-range, unless you can throw 6,000 feet. There's the hex. I'm playing to the basket on the left. Oh wow, deflector really bit hard and went downhill. Insert your own comment. Joke right there. Oh, see, this is why you want to be over here. The clean alleys. To be honest, best thing you can do is play smart and pitch up. I don't know if you can see me in here. Got a fortunate little tree kick. It was going to be all right, but it definitely kicked me back out into the fairway, so. At least I got a little bit of angle that I can throw down for these two if my camera doesn't fall over. Can't push too far just because of the angle. So this is a par 4. Good drives get you up here in this area so you can go down the alley to either the right or the left. Gave it a little run, but I might have run hard by it. Gotta find the Pyro. This is bad on multiple levels. Just had to do an abbreviated swing. Let's face it, the Deflector is about 150 and an in kind of disc. You can push it a little bit more, but it is not going to get you a lot of distance unless you can really crush it. I gave that a little too much credit. I don't know why, but I just have a good relationship with the Reactor. And some of it's mental. You just lock into a disc and you trust it, and you throw less tense. You're more smooth with it, and it kind of becomes a cycle of reinforcing what you think. But I really like the Reactor. If I had to choose one of these, it would be the Reactor right now. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't need to see me putt. They're all right in this area here. So yeah, the hex, just the theme is, I really like the controllability of the hex. I've just got to get used to that extra glide because I tend to just push it a little bit farther. I think a lot of players are going to love the hex. Just straight down the middle, don't drop your shoulder, Pete. Yep. I needed to pull it over for the stability, but a little too much. Yeah. I was happy. I had 3 good shots in a row, so I started thinking in my head, ooh, this will be nice. I'll get ching, ching, ching. People go, wow, he's so mad. That's terrible talk in your head. That's guaranteed to hit a tree when you start thinking like that. If you could hear the inner thoughts, it's bad. All right, what am I doing? Deflector? That's the last one? Yeah. All right. I mean, you might have been able to hear. I gave it some booty just to try to fight that. See, the problem is 2 shots in a row, I got the 3rd shot right down the pipe, and I started thinking I could have something. You can't have nothing. All right, so we're playing to the top of the hill, by the way. So I'm in great shape for a bogey. What do you think? That's a good stance. That's good. And that's what happens when you throw a bad shot. You kind of get revved up and you try to overcompensate, and you usually rush. So see, you really need to be down to the right a little bit more to have a shot at getting up and around. I'm close. I just can't do it. The good news is I could trust that Pyro to pan out because of its stability. Hey, my deflector got down farther than I thought. So this is where its stability comes in to play. Like I could do a chop flex shot. I'm gonna try that same shot around this tree hard and let it pan out. I think I pushed it a little bit, but it did what I wanted it to do. I just think my aim was off. All right, we got 1, 2, 3 in a line. Just want to get it past the booty tree up there. Didn't engage that one all the way. Come on, Mr. Camera, there you go. All right, so this is where I get a little shaky with the hex. I know it's a straight flyer, but I worry about the torque a little bit. And it gets in your head. A hex shot would have been fine, I just didn't throw it high enough. I got too busy thinking about getting the tunnel and didn't engage my eyes. All right, I'll tell you what. Ooh, you don't want to be long. I did that with the deflector. That's supposed to be a kind of a run. This is where my Pyro ended up. You don't need to see me try to get this deflector out of here. I just realized I've gotten an ace with this on the number 3 from the blue tee, the one on the hill, the gold basket. It's a perfect shot to turn through those 2 trees and then have it crash back and slice across near the basket so it doesn't keep going down the hill too much. Anyway, that's one of the times that I pull that out. I also do it on hole number 15 coming up when the basket's straight on that hill. I'll throw it out and just trust it to always just fight back to the hill. All right. I'll take the tree, thank you. That was heading down to the creek, and that's my least stable. Yeah, I'm gonna be swimming by the end of this. Hit a tree, hopefully it stayed safe. To be honest, guys, I'm gonna have to go forehand for these 3 because I just don't think I can make it stay up there. That's too hard of a anhyzer. Because if you're gonna miss, go miss right, go be by the short pad. boy, I'm just dropping. Push off. All right. Come on, Deflector. Be my friend. This T-pad's a little slick too. I always like to see a nice flutter come out, but that's where that torque resistance really comes in handy for that. It's a great forehand disc. I think the Pyro is too. I just sawed it off. Don't drop your arm, Pete. I'm gonna do this just for safety. Around it would have been nice. I just slice off your arm. Oh, number 9, T sign. The slope of this hill makes it great for that shot to come in here, but then it's going to land opposite angle and want to roll. So I'm going to try to counteract that. Well, I really can't. Poop. Yeah, I'm going to try to go up and let it plop. But that's way off to the right. And guys, this hill is so angled, I'm just going to have to hold this while I throw this one. That'll be a highlight reel for the Matrix. So the hex did pretty good. It caught this tree over here to keep me from going down the hill. What am I doing? I'm just pushing. I mean, I want to go up there so it does that, but that was terrible. From the ditch. All right, now I gotta be able to get out. I'm not throwing any more of these, just keep from chasing them as they roll down the hill. The dilemma, bee basket's off to the left, which would be a more natural shot for these discs. But it's far enough that it's really not that natural. I know I'm gonna have to make an approach shot, so the tougher approach shot would be straight ahead. But I've done that already, so I think I'm gonna go to the left. Sorry I carried you along in that thought process. This should actually be perfect for the hex, which means crash into a tree early, first available. Nope, just right. Which means it went into the creek and is now sailing away. Oh, miss it, miss it. Did you see it stood up just a little bit? That's where it's got that slight flip up to it, because I thought it was going to be just inside the tree and it popped up just a little bit. I like it, I just didn't like it on that particular shot. Does that make sense? So that's how my brain works. When I throw something, I'm kind of wanting a little pop-up ride and then back is more natural for my throw. because otherwise I tend to push it off to the left. Yeah, it's a little creaky. Now we get into the fun stuff. Pyro. All right. Push the left side, sweep it back. Nope, I'm over with the other one. Actually, that's got a good carry to it. Thank you, tree. Thank you. I have been impressed with the Pyro. Feels like it penetrates. It's a faster penetrator. Insert your own joke there. I know. I'm giving you some doozies today. All right. Now big skip. Yep. It's like trying to park a U-Haul truck filled with angry hippos. Park it in a compact parking space. It just needs more room to work. Nope. Maybe. Okay, yeah. It was close. It was because it's so stable. You can look at wider lines and maybe try to slice something back. It was close. Oh. It's trying to helicopter that in. So shots like that, remember to get your nose up so you can kind of flare in at the end. It'll add a little more stability to your shot, but it'll slow it down so you can get close. All right, well, if you've seen my intro, this is kind of the spot I was doing it. Well, back a little bit further, but so now I gotta live up to the hype. We're gonna go for the basket up on the hill just to add a little drama to this second shot because there's no way I'm getting close on the first. Yeah, thank you. I got a nice roll. Push that one. Oh, low. Come on, give me a good skip. Give me a good skip. Thank you. Hey, anything that makes it past those guardian trees is a bonus. All right. Ugh. Deflector. A little headwind may help. All right. That, my friends, is a success. I got through with all 5. So this is kind of a neat experiment. I'm having to think, throw the same shot, but with a little bit different stability for each shot. And so it's a fun mental game. The hex is right here. It just rolled down off this into here. But I'm not mad about that grouping. Slope of the hill, don't want to mess up. Yep, you tend to chunk it off, and I do that bad anyway. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize I was already in the woods, and all of a sudden I see this thing rolling. Got nothing. Oh gosh, oh. Didn't see that vine. Thorns, dang it. I think I'm okay, but whew, yeah, sliced myself a little bit. Yeah, if you're gonna do a thumber, make sure you check your swing area. Dang. That one hurt. My wife doesn't understand how I can come back from a round of disc golf beat up. I try to explain that I get jumped on the course. It's really just jumped by my own stupidity, lack of attention. All right. So you had a chance for glory. You go off the top of the basket and then you run all the way back down. I think my timing's gonna be perfect to run into these guys again. All right, I'm not gonna putt these. I'm gonna take a quick break, look at my hand. I'll be back. Okay, so now we jumped over to hole 16, which is a great test of the touch factor of the mid-range. We're going downhill to that basket, and we wanna be able to slide it in there and have it settle near the basket instead of crashing too far past it. Ooh, got a little jingle. Just went by it, but now I'm gonna be on the back side of it if it doesn't roll down to the creek. All right, slow it down just a little bit more. Pulled it over too much to the right. I think that's sat. I don't think I have to go fishing yet. All right, slow down, give me a skip, change. Oh, cool. It's close. All right. That's too early. But the good news is anti-skip back towards the basket. That'll be probably the best one as far as closeness. All right, here comes Meaty. All right. Scared the basket a couple times. I also notice I grunt a lot in these videos. You know, you start doing these videos, you start noticing things. I grunt a lot. Also, if you pay attention, and I'm tempted not to tell you because then all you'll see is that, but when I throw, watch my left hand. I've got this palsy or something or other that goes on there that it just starts kind of twitching on me. Things you don't notice about yourself till you watch yourself over and over again on video. I made one good shot. I'm not gonna keep throwing all these, but look at the pretty good grouping. I splashed by the chains. We got one errant. Oh, it's the hex. Oh, here it is. Look at that sucker hiding down there. Well, since we're here, let's give it a run, because you know I'll delete this if this sucks. Oh, good. I gave it a run, and I don't have to walk all the way up to the hill to get it. Win-win. Back there is the darker stuff is worse. Don't hit it. I've said such nice things about the Reactor, and now that's sort of like your kids. About the time you compliment them, they act up on you. This pad's a little worrisome. It's an entirely different mental gymnastics thinking about your throw for the deflector. I mean, I have to try to get as close to that tree as possible so that it can have room to come back around. Another 4 all right here. Let's just do this. Another good test. We'll put them off. Well, now I'll tee off from the short pad. So I hope you're noticing that these are all great discs. They're all landing about the same spot if I throw them right. And that's a good indicator that it's really just a matter of their stability. All right, so yesterday I did the right basket. Let's try a little, there's a headwind, well, crosswind. Let's try a thumber. See how they do. We're going right through those trees. My buddy gets this down there pretty good. I don't. Oh, that was going to be pretty good. The only problem with the thumbers is they hurt my shoulder. Usually I do a couple around. Yeah, my arm's already tired. All right, I can do two more. Easy, good release. Good snap. Oh, the wind's picked up a little. Hit a stump. All right, Deflector, this you should shine here. Woo. I forgot. My stability had held it more. Okay, don't let me do that again. That is killing my shoulder. Do you ever wish you could have a jump back 10 seconds button like on YouTube so that you could not do some stupid stuff? All right. Soft landing, settle. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna have some fun with this one. Deflector. I'm gonna try a little skip shot. It's gonna go way past it. It'll be ugly, but it'll be fun. Oh, it was close. Play out here, have some fun. Try some shots you never would. Your score is not that important unless you're just trying to get on the tour. And even then, learning these shots, crazy shots as they are, sometimes will save your bacon. All right. That's an ugly shot because you miss, it's gone. Well, just hit the tree, that'll slow it down. That's just what happens when you start thinking about the consequences. You pull your shots. I'm not gonna, half bid. A little bit of a head crosswind coming over here, coming up the hill. Smack. Boy, I thought I put that right on line, and I think that wind just pushed it over because it didn't give me quite as much flip up. Because you can usually tell when you release. I put that on line and just kind of faded on me. Because generally when you're throwing downhill, it's going to speed up and actually hold the turn more. Me and the Reactor are having trouble today. My arm is spaghetti after throwing those dumb tomahawks, thumbers. That's going to be too stable. I think I did that exact same thing. All right, swing it out. That's even going to stable out too much. So I need to try to wrap this around the tree at the end there. Last little tip. I know I'm giving you too many. You can fast forward. But so the hex is a glider, so it's more of a touch shot. As you got more of the stability, the attitude of how you throw changes. At the end, that hex, I'm just cranking it over and trusting it to go there, bam, and it's more of a blunt force just right at the basket. So you've got to kind of decide what your game is. Are you more of a touchy player or a just bomb at it kind of player? And that could affect what kind of disc you use, throw. I'm not gonna make you watch the me putt these, throw these, whatever. Anyway, thank you so much for coming around with me. I realized about halfway through this, I think there's a super understable mid-range too. Maybe I gotta do another one. I've got to get a hold of it. I don't even know what it is. That a crave or? Anyway, I may do one of those if I decide to. It'll give me something else to do. But anyway, thank you so much for coming along. Love all these discs. Just comes down to which one would be right for you. Get out there and play. Take care, guys.